Okay, Taurus. So, wow, look at these cards. We have the major arcana, the magician, and I feel like, okay, we have three, four. So we have, yeah, that becomes three may be of significance to you. I don't know. It could be third time's the charm. I don't know. It's almost like I'm hearing that. But we have the beautiful card of the magician. And what's so interesting too is that we also have two fours here. And fours speak to family, they speak to foundation, they speak to structure, but they also speak to new beginnings, just like the magician, and just like the 10 reducing down to a 1. It's new beginnings. Now, so what I'm feeling is this. I feel like there's definitely love is in the air. So some of you are, especially with the Knight of Wands, and we have an Aries here. Aries could be of some significance to you. I'm also, the other two signs are Sagittarius and Leo. Now, they don't have to be a fire sign at all. But they possibly could be. But I feel like some of you may be traveling for work and you might meet somebody while traveling. Another thing is I feel like some of you are purposefully traveling to go meet somebody regarding love, like a new relationship. You're finally meeting them in person, or you're meeting up, or they're traveling to come and see you. And so, and for others, I feel like you may be traveling to attend. Now, this could be like a reunion. This could be a celebration of, well, it could be a wedding, an engagement. So some of you are getting married or possibly being proposed to, but I'm getting like a welcome home. So this, especially with the Knight of Wands here, this could be somebody returning, like from military or from boot camp. They're returning home and there's like a surprise, a celebration, like a welcome party. Now, with this Four of Swords here, and this is in reverse, it is also in the challenge position. I feel like there could be a health situation that I'm picking up on where it's almost like there's possibly like someone's returning home. This could be from like rehabilitation, or this could be from the hospital. And they're returning home, and there's going to be like restrictions or that have to be followed. There may even be, okay, I'm getting like, I feel like there's, with this in reverse and in the challenge position, the Four of Swords, I almost feel like there may possibly even be some type of delay or something not quite ready regarding a home. I don't know if it has to be fitted for somebody, or something occurs where, all of a sudden you have to move out of your house or out of, the environment, or there's, you are building something, building a new structure, but it's not finished. So it's almost like you're, having to go to another place before you can finally get home. That's kind of how it's like. I feel like maybe there's 3 stops. It could just be that you have, you're flying so much that you have 3 stops to make and then you get home. But there's something about that. And let me see here. I'm also picking up that I feel like somebody is wanting this relationship, like to get to this place where there's, maybe they're moving in together. So maybe somebody's going to ask you in May to move in together, or you have discussions of moving in together, or what the future looks like. And I do feel for quite a few of you, it's going to be going in the direction that you want. But I kind of, with this card here, I feel like, for some of you, it could be like, oh gosh, this isn't, moving quite as fast as I want it to. It doesn't mean it's not going to get there, but I don't know. I feel like there's possibly a stop off or a redirecting something because of that. I'm also feeling like now I don't think I said this, but I feel like some of you are traveling to go to a wedding, and that might be like clear across the other side of the world. I mean, I feel like you could be traveling kind of far to attend a wedding, or even and I apologize if I've already said this, a reunion. But I feel like, excuse me, wonder if somebody doesn't have a voice. Excuse me. All of a sudden, I got very something in my throat. But I feel as if there's definitely something health related. I'm seeing a wreath though, and I feel like this is honoring, and it could be, with May and Memorial Day, this makes total sense now. I feel like somebody's honoring or soldiers. I feel like there's a wreath placed, and there's very much gratitude and remembering somebody. That's how it's coming across to me. Now, some of you are also entering into contracts. Now, this could definitely be in business. And I feel like I'm almost seeing like, breaking ground. So this could be regarding very big commercial business, or a very like a very grand like I'm getting like cutting of the ribbon, I guess, and this could be that for some of you this is finished, and for some of you it's just breaking ground, and maybe there's delays like I said earlier. But I also feel like some of you I don't know if there's a marathon coming up, but I feel like someone is running like a race or running in a marathon, or walking for some type of like, I don't know if this is a charity or, but like raising money is how it's coming across to me. And, but you get to the finish line. I'm seeing the finish line. Whatever this is, even if there are delays, there's finishes. And, okay. And I don't know why I just got, like John Travolta and Saturday Night Fever. I have no idea where that's coming from. But I'm being led to say that, so I'm going to say that. But I feel like there may be some, possibly, there's just a lot of creativity. This may even be like a festival that you're partaking in, or that you're helping set up. But a lot of celebrations, travel, And it could also be that this is just a slight delay while you're traveling. So there's a possibility of that also happening too. But I don't know, with these, I just definitely feel moving and possibly having to fix something in a home. Like there's, why can't I think of the word? Well, it's not just it could be remodeling, but like there's something that needs to be fixed, and maybe there's a delay on something. But I was getting something about bridges. I don't know why, but I feel like, I don't know if this is something underneath a bridge or there's something underneath something. Maybe there's construction going on where there's something that while they're digging, they find something, and there's more money or that, has to come in. And that's why this isn't a challenge position, like, having to get back to work. But for the most part, I really feel like, this is as one door opens, another one closes. There's new beginnings. This could even definitely be starting your own business. It's, it's like you go from the 2 to a 1. So maybe you were in a partnership and you're going on to something new, being more independent and, like saying goodbye, because this is obviously the end of a cycle. So it's like as you say goodbye, possibly to one situation, something new and beautiful is beginning and being created. So, wow, very, very beautiful reading. And I just wanted to see if there was anything else that came across to me. I don't know, maybe the bridge has, like somebody saying that's water underneath the bridge. Like they've moved on. They've moved past a situation and they're like, okay, no, we're starting fresh here. It could be also that there was a flooding situation, and that's why I'm picking up bridges and water, like waterways or something like that. So I'm also getting Greece. Like someone is going, you may have, this could be like a 1-year anniversary or some type of, maybe it's a 10-year anniversary. And I feel like someone's going to, I don't know why I picked up Greece, but I did. So, and I'm also getting Egypt, or I don't know where it's, I'm also getting Vegas. I feel like also where it's possibly kind of dry and sandy. So it's going to be different for people, but because I'm getting also Italy. Sorry about that, Taurus. I've been having some technical issues with the volume and the battery. So, but what I wanted to also say was this. I feel like I'm getting balance. And so one thing is when I look at the magician here, I'm almost looking like somebody is an attorney, or I guess it could even be, I don't know. I just get like there's a celebration of, for example, I'm getting attorney, so I'm going with that. Like maybe they got into law school, or you're going to find out in May that you got into law school, or this could be a friend or a relative, or they're graduating from law school. and that you're going to the graduation. That's what I wanted to say, because I keep seeing like this almost as the robe, like the graduation robe. So, and maybe this is high school. Maybe this has nothing to do with law, but I feel like there's a graduation of some kind. Now, I also feel that there's the possibility that you could meet somebody in May that you will eventually marry. So it doesn't mean that you are going to get married in May, but you could meet somebody with that potentiality. And I'm getting balance. I feel like there's a balance between the two of you. You balance each other out. It's very interesting because it's like this is upside down. So, you know, it's like the swords are here and we've got the cups here, and it's, you know, with the magician, it's very much he's or she is balanced. So that's something else that I wanted to bring up. I'm also getting something about the Olympics. So I don't know if someone's traveling for the Olympics, or I'm almost like I'm getting track, or those like the batons that they pass, like track and field. You may know somebody who is going to the Olympics or they're training for the Olympics. That's another thing that that's coming to me. But I think what's so beautiful too is, you know, as I was saying, like from this 2 to a 1, somebody is removing themselves, because 2 can mean like a contract or an agreement or a decision. But what's also beautiful is I feel like for some of you, you and your partner or whoever you meet or whoever you're with, you balance each other out. And that's why we have the swords, which is very logical, very factual, you know, more scientific. And then we've got the cups here, which is more emotional, intuition. And it's like you balance each other out. And then this too, you unite and become one. And then you become a family. So very beautiful how this all lines up like that. And I just wanted to point that out to you. One other thing I wanted to say, I think the reason why I picked up what I'm picking up is this. I feel like there could be an elopement. So you may hear of somebody that suddenly just has tunnel vision. I'm getting like tunnels. Maybe that's where the bridge comes from, because like the bridge then forms a tunnel in some way. I don't know if someone has tunnel vision and they are like, we're getting married, and it could be a surprise. Or you attend a wedding and you're like, the people are already married. I'm getting that. And then they come out and, you know, you may find out. But okay, so I wanted to make sure that those messages got across.